If you want to be coached by someone that podiumed at the first ever MXPerts LAN event, then click the MXP Coach link in the description and book a one-on-one session with me now. Back to the video. Alrighty, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are on 8 Mile SX by Fresh. Now, he put this in my video suggestions in my Discord to do a video on it. So here we are today. And that title is indeed correct. I'm getting two birds with one stone here. I'm doing a track review while talking about the beta, because I kind of wanted to do both, and I also wanted to ride this track, obviously, but then also want to talk about the beta. So this is my first time touching this track. This is the first time I've put it up in game. I've had it in my game for like 2 days. I've been wanting to do a video on it for so long, but I've just not had the chance to, or something else I've fancied doing before it. But here we are today. And yeah, talking about the beta today. The beta is now officially banned from aerial races until it gets an update, basically, until the OEM team basically sorts it out. Now, the reason that it is so OP, that you may not know, is because of the weight of the bike. So you may be thinking that the beta is really, really OP because it's so powerful. It isn't. It isn't because of the power. It is because of the weight. So it is actually 104.5 kilograms, I do believe this beta is, and the Yamaha that I normally ride is 109, so it is very, very, very much lighter. However, the actual brake horsepower of it is 57, and the Yamaha is 59, so on paper, the Yamaha is a faster, power-wise bike, but because the beta is about 3.5 kilograms lighter than any other 450, it is extremely quick power to weight ratio. So I'm not too sure how long it's going to take. It might be unbanned by the end of the season, maybe. I don't really know. Or it's just genuinely banned until, you know, I don't know, until they say, basically. But yeah, I'm not too sure when there will be a fix, like, release for it. But as of right now, the beta is completely banned from aerial races. So if you are planning on racing the beta this week in aerial, I would highly suggest get off the bike, because you will not be able to race it. I believe they said even if you qualify on the beta, your time will be void. So, you know, don't load into it on the beta and think, oh, I must be fine, then I can load into on the beta. They can't lock a bike or anything like that. It's part of the bike back. So if you qualify on the beta, they will just get rid of your lap time completely. So I would suggest either Husky, Yamaha, both very, very good bikes. I feel like we will see a lot more Husky and Yamahas this week now that the beta isn't here, because it was literally last week just beta, Husky and Yamaha. That was it. They were literally the only bikes in the main event. So I feel like now the beta's gone, which it was about 70% of the main event was betas, probably going to be a lot more Yamahas and Huskies. So I definitely try and dial either of them in. They are very, very enjoyable bikes, very, very good. I myself am obviously sticking to the Yamaha. Even before the beta was banned, I was riding it, and I don't like how it feels. I find it way too boaty. It is way too heavy. It feels really heavy, although, like I said, it's a very, very light bike. It's the lightest 450 we have. But I don't know, it's very, very weird. It's like, it feels so heavy, it feels so boaty, but it's really, really light. So it's very, very weird. Very good for them whoops, though. Fun fact, this is actually my Yamaha 450 setup that I've put onto this beta. I don't know why, but me and Jake did a little bit of testing the other day, and we were going around with setups. We put some SPX setups on, and then turns out just copying my complete Yamaha setup onto this beta was actually better than any other setup. So yeah, but I'm not going to be riding the beta, obviously, because, you know, it's banned in area. It's pointless riding the bike all week. However, you know, you can still use it during the week. If you like the beta, don't be like, oh, I can never touch it again. You can ride it. You can still ride it during the week. You just can't race it at the end of the week in aerial. So all you casual guys, all you casual players, this doesn't really affect you guys. You don't really have to worry about this too much. You guys can still ride it whenever you want. I'm like 99% sure all other series will most likely keep it unbanned. I don't see any other, like, series banning it, but you never know. They might see the area have banned it and, you know, feel like they should ban it as well. But as of right now, as I'm recording this video, you know, it's completely banned from aerial, but everything else you should be fine to use it on. It's not like broken, it's just way too quick to be used in like a professional setting. It's a little bit unfair. But the one thing I did find quite funny was that no one wanted it to be meta. Everyone's complaining that it's meta, as in like I have to be on the beta to be competitive. And I thought that was quite funny that, you know, people don't want to ride the beta because it's a horrible looking bike, but to be able to compete, you know, you have to be on the best bike, which is what, you know, what everyone has to do, really. So yeah, it was quite funny that people were like, can we just get rid of it? Like, can we just get rid of the bike? Because, I don't know, I feel like we've never banned a bike from aerial before, I don't think. So it is quite interesting that, you know, this is the route, but I think it's the right thing to do, is just completely remove it. It's a horrible bike. No one likes it. It's a horrible looking bike. And yeah, I'm kind of glad that it's gone. They did a little vote with the SMX Top 20. I kind of like that they use the top 20, like the top guys in the game, to sort of, you know, vote instead of, you know, putting out a public vote for everyone where it could be, you know, 80% casual players a vote for the pro racing bike or whatever like that. So I kind of like that they use the top 20, the SMX Top 20 to you know, kind of use us as the voters, you know, the top guys in the game as the voters, which I kind of like. And yeah, so we will not be seeing the beta anymore. And I did see some people saying that they've already made bike paints and everything for it. I guess that is like the annoying thing about it, is that people may have already, you know, got paints for it or set up paints for the future in the season. But yeah, unfortunately, well, not even unfortunately, fortunately, that beta is now banned. I'm kind of all for it a little bit. I feel like it'll kind of bring the racing a bit closer as well. Not that the beta was super duper OP, as in like you have to be on it to be competitive at all. Obviously there are other bikes, Husky, Yamaha, they're both competitive bikes as well. But yeah, I feel like there was definitely that gap in it where it was the top guys were on the beta and then it was, you know, the Yamahas and Huskies. So I feel like it's going to make the racing closer. It's going to make it a lot more enjoyable, and hopefully we can do good as well this week now that the beta isn't as OP. So hopefully we'll see some more Yamahas and Huskies on the gate. But yeah, I'm not too sure how long we got left. We've got about 5 minutes, I believe, or 4 minutes left this lap. So just going to run some laps now. I do want to say as well, my video that I posted the other day about the front flips, that actually got banned as I was uploading the video. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to not put the video out because it's banned. But yeah, that front flipping thing and everything like that, that is all banned as well. You can't front flip triples anymore. That's under the rule of like, could harm yourself or others or something like that. So I get that. I understand that. I kind of knew it was going to be banned. I feel like everyone kind of knew that it was going to be banned as soon as that like become a thing. They want the game to obviously look realistic, and if for whatever reason qualifying is streamed, not that it ever is, but maybe in the off chance qualifying gets streamed at one point and we're all doing front flips over things, or even in the race, even if people were front flipping in the race, imagine Cupcake just watching someone over the Supercross triple and then someone comes flying past them front flipping. It would be like, oh, well, that needs to go. So I'm glad it was banned. It was going to be banned either way. It was scarily easy to do, which I didn't like. I feel like it was going to become the point that everyone was doing it because it was that easy. So I'm glad that's gone as well. But yeah, let's finish off this lap. I believe it's about a 10-minute lap time. However, I've practically rolled everything because I'm either overjumping stuff, or I'm just not clearing anything because it looks like a wall jump. But I do believe this is a replica of Braden Carter's practice track. I believe I saw this a long time ago with Braden Carter. He had this on Sim, and I'm like 90% sure Fresh has just converted it over to bikes, which I kind of like. I like that. I feel like it's a very, very good idea. And it's a very, very enjoyable track, although the scaling is, I believe, more catered towards Sim still. You can kind of tell just by like how easy the whoops and everything are. I don't think it's been fully changed around to fit in bikes, but I believe a few things probably have been changed. I'm not sure how close it is to the Sim version, whether it is literally just taken from Sim and then put into bikes, or if he's changed a few things. But you can tell that it's practically Sim whoops by the way that we're getting over these whoops. I'm just wheeling through them like, you know, like it's simple. But that's why this bike is banned, because it's very, very good. It's very, very light. It's very, very quick. Up into fourth. You've got to like slow down really early. I feel like this would be a good track if you're not one of them guys that enjoy doing lap after lap after lap after lap. You can just hop on, do one lap of this track, and it is 10 minutes. So you can kind of just hop on, do a lap of this and get off again, and that's kind of your Supercross practice for the day, which I think is pretty cool. So we're going to go double over. It's going to take a very, very long time to sort of learn the track, I'd say, like if you want to learn all the lines. I'd like to do a stream on this track at some point, just get a race going on it, because I feel like that could be very, very enjoyable, is just get a race going on this track. Just do a one lap race, like a 10-minute race on this track, and yeah, just don't get left behind, because you will not see anyone again for about 10 minutes. And then, yeah, nice double, very nice double, and was good. Yeah, you never have to worry about lappers if you're on this track in a race. You'll never have to worry about lappers again. If you're being lapped in this track, I'm sorry, you just have to for the game. If you do like a one lap race, well, it wouldn't even be a one lap race technically, would it? Because, well, if it's a one lap race, you're not going to be lapped, because even if they cross the finish line, they won't come round again to come and lap you. But if someone has the balls to do a multiple lap race around this track, please don't get lapped. That'd be very, very embarrassing. Right, we have to find the finish line now. Where is the finish line? Okay, it's a bit further up here, so coming towards the end now. But yeah, if you guys do want to get this track, it is completely free on OTC Mods. It is made by Fresh, and like I said, he put it in my video suggestions channel in my Discord. Link is in the description. And yeah, if you guys have a track you want me to try, or anything you want a video made on, it's practically anything you want a video on MX Bikes related. So yeah, if there's any bike maybe, or anything like that, I guess I could do a video on it. The only thing that I don't like to do things on are like ripped bikes. So if there's like, you want me to do a Super Mini video or an 85 video or something like that, I won't do that. Or maybe if there's like 8-kit bikes or something like that, maybe I won't do a video on that, depending on if I fancy doing it. But yeah, that was a lap. Didn't count, but it was about a 10 and a bit minute lap. Not sure why I didn't count, but yeah, I think it was about 10 minutes. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye, Mr. Beta. Peace.